Hey guys, Mike here with Obedient Canine Academy. With me I have Nova. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to teach you guys how to get your dog to walk on a loose leash. We have not done this with Nova yet. Since he's been here, he's pretty much been off leash, just working on impulse control and a few other things. So we'll show you with a high energy dog how we're going to get them under control on a leash. And it's probably not as hard as you think. Hey guys, so here's Nova. Zeetzen. He wants to go play with his flirt pole. So right now, before we get into that, what we're going to do is we're going to just walk him back and forth and get him to stop pulling on the leash. And how we're going to do that is I have a slip lead, Zeetzen. And he does have an e-collar on. However, we will not be using it. Although, it is very beneficial if you teach your dog the e-collar and then use it to do this as well. But here we go, I'm going to walk back and forth. Every time he gets out in front of me, I'm just going to change directions. And with this guy, I'm going to try to keep him on my left. Also, another important thing, Zeetzen, is that whether you're using a flat collar, or regardless really of what collar you're using, or leash, if you're using a slip lead, it's going to be all the way up at the top. If you're using a prong collar, same thing, it'll be all the way up at the top. The lower that you have it down, the harder it's going to be for you to control the dog, and the more force that you're going to have to use. With it being all the way up, right behind their ears, that's more sensitive to them, so they give in much easier, so you can apply less force, and they understand it better and faster. And if you notice, I'm not giving him any commands because I want him to start thinking on his own and figuring out, hey, I might want to stay within just a couple feet of this guy. Or I get a little jerk. Good. Good. And he's really focused. Or not really focused, but he really wants his flirt pole. He keeps looking at right over there. Good. And another very, very important thing is when you're walking your dog, if you allow them to be in front of you and keep tension on the leash, that's going to kick in their oppositional force reflex and make them want to oppose the force that's being applied. So when you are changing directions or your dog does start pulling like this, you're going to give in a little bit and then give them just a little tap. Every time you turn around, quick little jerks. Good. Good. Good boy. And then once he starts doing what he's doing now, focusing on me more, and I'm going to start rewarding him. Yes, good. So right there, he wasn't focusing on me, but he did give in. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Yes, rewarding that. Zero tension was applied there. So he was following me and not the leash. Not the pressure of the leash. Good. And you see from here, like he's already got this distance down pretty well. Very good. Yes. Good. So the second he came in and brought the tension off a little bit more, I rewarded that. Good. Yes. Because I want him to want to stay close to me. So I got to give him something. All right. Make it worth your while. Zitten. Yes. So now that he is pretty good at this distance, about 5.5 feet or so, I'm going to go ahead and shorten it up. So what I like to do is just fold the leash a little bit. And now that the leash is shorter, it's going to be more important for me to keep him on one side or the other. And for me, it's going to be the left. And notice I'm not using any words here yet. Good. I'm letting him know he's doing good. Good. So see right there what happened? Zitten. Glide. Good. Right there what happened is I went to go pull him rather than give him a jerk, so he pushed into it. And that was a perfect example of their oppositional force reflex. Good. Now when you get it shorter, you gotta be a little bit quicker to get that jerk in, otherwise you're gonna end up pulling him and he'll just spin, kind of like what he was doing when he was going to the end of the leash when it was fully extended. Good. So this exercise, as you can see, works. This is the first time that we have done this with Nova, with the exception of many, many weeks ago, probably about 2.5 months ago. But that training is long since worn off. You grew up and became a super, super hyper puppy, huh? Yeah, Zitten. Good. So that's basically it, guys. You're just going to walk back and forth, slowly getting your dog to get closer to you. Don't worry about any positions or anything at all at first. Really doesn't matter. Mishka. The only thing that you really need to do and worry about at the very beginning stages anyway is just walking back and forth and letting your dog hit the end of that leash. And then you turn around. Remember not to pull. You're going to do quick little jerks, so that way you don't kick in the oppositional force reflex and they don't want to oppose that force. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.